Hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Monday, March 23rd. So with me on the mic, I have some fabulous co-hosts. I'm going to introduce them one by one. So first we have my gorgeous Moon. Hey, Boo.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. And next we have my Libra Queen. Hey, Boo.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We doing fabulous, honey, just as fabulous as you look. And we also have my icy chili. Hey, boo.
What's up, y'all?
We are absolutely fabulous, honey. Well, I think we have, because a whole bunch done happened over the weekend. So I think we have some good tea to talk about. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
Let's do it. Tea time.
Yes. Well, you know what I like to annoy y'all with when there's new.
Diddy,
Oh my God,
Diddy,
Diddy.
what kind of do you
Diddy.
And
find
that's why
her
your
about
screen resolution is what it is. And that's why you
that?
Drag me. Well, baby, when I tell you this story, it is a mess, honey. And you all should see not only Diddy, but also Cassie, honey, involving anal ward. And you see,
Huh?
yeah.
Oh, please, can we get out these people bodies? I don't want. Oh, Lord.
This
You see,
headline, baby.
baby, this is because when I first read it, I thought it was a whole nother Clayton Howard thing. Like, no, this is another person.
Mm.
So, and you see where it says here by way of all hip hop, and it's an exclusive. Diddy and Cassie accused of spiking juice, ripping condom, and giving dancer anal warts.
Wow.
Mhm. I'm sorry. My
There we
daughter's
go.
little scouted over it. I was like, oh,
Cuz, like, I'm sorry. What? Jesus. Go ahead, Auntie, please. Oh,
and
Lord.
I'm just thought about. I'm kind of with you on this one because it's all a little. This I don't know. It's a little off. But this starts off. Diddy and Cassie are facing insane accusations from a former male dancer who says the one-time power couple drugged him, ripped his condom, and left him with an incurable sexually transmitted infection after a brutal hotel freak-off. Edmund Laurent, an adult entertainer who performed under the name Islander, claims Diddy and Cassie spiked his orange juice with powerful drugs, then sexually assaulted him while he was unconscious. Laurent says the assault left him with, if I've mispronounced this, excuse me, but condyloma, a lifetime STI, anal warts, along with stomach cancer, devastating weight loss, and severe mental health issues.
Stomach
According to
Wait a
cancer.
minute. Stomach cancer. Hold the. See. They be doing too fucking much. What's up with these lawyers turning in these damn lawsuits with bullshit? Are these AI lawyers? What the fuck is going on here?
I need details because I'm thinking that he's saying that happened is like, whoa.
I was like,
I
both of y'all like super careful.
no, literally, like what? And honestly, that's my father died of stomach cancer. I have a friend whose mother died of stomach cancer. That's not how that works. Okay? I am so angry. Like I'm so sick of these.
Look,
Cassie just can't be a victim by herself. These niggas who were fucking, and nothing's wrong with sex workers, but you signed up and went to this thing, and now all of a sudden, somehow you a victim, and somebody gave you, did you stomach cancer? Are you being fucking for real right now?
yes, he is. Look, y'all see how gorgeous Moon is. Oh, yeah, this is just the first story.
Oh, oh my God.
We are in for an exciting show today.
What the fuck is going on here? Okay, go on ahead with this fool. Go
Yeah,
on. Tell
and
me
this
how
goes
you a
on.
victim.
It says, according to the filing, Laurent was recruited in the late 2000s after being booked for what he thought was a standard bachelorette style appearance at a Los Angeles hotel, only to find a masked couple who later turned out to be Diddy and Cassie. He says that the encounter led to a pattern of so-called freak-offs where Diddy allegedly directed every move while Cassie helped recruit male escorts and keep the operation running. Laurent claims Diddy first tried to get him on their frequency by pushing alcohol and party drugs, in a Mondrian hotel penthouse, despite Laurent saying he rarely drank and did not use narcotics. He alleges that after finally giving into one shot, he quickly felt extremely woozy and lightheaded and believes the drink has been secretly laced. It says in another alleged incident, Laurent says Diddy ordered him to slather himself in heated baby oil that had been spiked with GHB, leaving him mellow and impaired as the couple took control.
Wait a
During
minute. Wait a
Mhm.
minute. Now the baby oil's laced.
Now the
I
baby oil
am
later.
fucking done. Okay, I'm
This
done.
is why I was saying how like this story, I was like reading it like, okay, this is it's starting to sound a little bit too familiar, and we've kind of learned, we confirmed already that it's been on record that the baby oil was not laced. So, well, the baby oil that was in question that was found in those that garage or whatever, that was not laced. But anyway, it says during the encounter, he says he had sex with Cassie using a condom, but refused Diddy's demand to remove it, even after they flashed what they claimed were clean test results and insisted Cassie had no other partners. Laurent says Cassie then reached down mid stroke and deliberately ripped the condom off with her fingernails, exposing him without consent while Diddy whispered graphic encouragement like, "Yeah, fuck that pussy" in his ear.
Oh my God. I'm
Mm,
just like, now Cassie is just the villain with
mm,
these men who, oh my God, I am beside
mm.
myself.
I'm sick to my stomach.
I am beside myself. Oh, she the woman who didn't want to have these freak offs. Now she's the villain and she's the one doing, oh my God. Uh,
She reached down mid stroke, honey, like, let me pull this motherfucker off,
they,
honey. Pull this
you
shit
know
off.
what? They like to write these sensationalized. I'm telling you, this is some AI
It's giving
violence.
fiction, like it's giving wishful thinking, like he's something that he wished would have happened. But
Hmm.
who knows? But anyway, he also accuses Diddy of grabbing his penis and putting it in his own mouth when he didn't like how
Oh
Cassie was
my,
performing oral sex.
oh
Calling
my,
Oh Lord.
oh my God, oh my God. You know what?
calling it a non-consensual and humiliating move done purely for the disgraced mogul's voyeuristic control.
Oh,
I couldn't even get that shit out. Y'all had me crying.
what? I I mean, Diddy is a lot of raggedy shits, but the way these people set up these lawsuits, my God. Okay, 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 girl.
Mm,
Hey,
Mhm.
mm,
puppy.
Hey,
Um,
Buffy.
it goes on. The most harrowing claim centers on what Laurent describes as the final freak off when the couple allegedly leaned into his sobriety and offered him a glass of orange juice instead of liquor at another Los Angeles hotel. Laurent says he drank it, believing they were respecting his boundaries, but now believes the juice was spiked with rohypnol and ketamine that knocked him out within minutes. When he woke up hours later, Laurent says he was naked, drenched in baby oil, and in excruciating pain, with intense pressure in his rectum and barely enough strength to stumble out of the room while Diddy and Cassie slept in the master suite. Weeks later, he says anal warts appeared, and doctors diagnosed him with condyloma, which he believes came from Diddy, whom the complaint accuses of knowingly being infected and concealing his status. From there, Laurent claims his life spiraled: constant vomiting, gastric surgery, stomach cancer, rotting teeth, and a completely derailed entertainment career, all allegedly tied to being drugged and assaulted in Diddy's orbit. He's
Do
suing
you
for
know he
he's suing
dying,
for
right? Do
assault.
he know that?
He's suing for assault, battery, sexual battery, negligence, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and human trafficking, saying Diddy and Cassie treated escorts like disposable props in a high-end abuse machine. And I'm just going to stop there because it ends with Diddy serving his time at Fort Dick. So we've read that to death. But
mhm.
baby, I have to tell y'all gave me the laugh I needed, honey.
They gave the thing of saying someone gave you stomach cancer, sir. I'm sorry, what? That is not how that works. I am so like Y'all making a mockery out of victimhood. Like y'all are making a mockery out of sexual assault victims. Seriously, that's disgusting.
I agree. And
Because
I think like even it still doesn't work like that. But he said I think he's trying to get the court to believe that due to the drugs or due to the alleged spiked chemicals in the that's what maybe caused the stomach cancer.
that's
I
not
don't know.
how that works.
It
That's
is
not how
not
that
in yeah,
works.
right. So I
Mm-mm.
Unless it was something he's saying that was in his stomach from um I don't even want to talk about it.
And then I'm like, well, then so is he saying he's dying? Because when people find out they have stomach cancer, it's usually 90% is outside of anything that they can do to reverse that.
Yeah, it's a serious cancer to have.
Like by the time you even have symptoms, it is far gone,
I'm
and
I'm
that's
sitting
Yeah.
over
crazy.
here pulling the dick out of Cass, and I was like, let me show you how it's done.
Uh,
It might have just been coincidence that it happened around the same time that he got the symptoms of stomach cancer. I mean, because he was a sex worker, so to say that it happened with that particular incident is a bit of a stretch.
Mhm.
it's a big stretch, and uh,
And speaking of stretch, what he said about his rectum also leads me to believe that this is not true because we've all read reports of how Diddy is not well endowed, and he's trying to
Right.
say
it,
that he was drugged and did like no, it'll be if
and they said he don't like, he don't want to participate. He wants to be the voyeur.
hmm
I mean, a sex toy could have been used. I mean, you know.
But then sex toys can't give you genital warts, can they?
if it ain't been sterilized, who else
Well,
is
I
getting
guess.
it?
Well, that's true, but I'm just like, I,
You got a
it's
lot to
not okay.
prove. All I can say.
This
Well, I must
sounds
say,
very
honey, I enjoy reading
sensationalized.
this word with y'all. Y'all had me cracking up, honey.
That sounds very sensationalized. I
Well, speaking of sensationalized, remember how? Because I actually thought this was kind of like done, but remember this whole Jay Z thing where they accused Jay. Well, Jay Z actually spoke for the first time and denied those accusations of that girl from that party after the VMA. She alleged that while she was like a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so all of that. Well, you see here by way of hot new hip hop, Jay Z uses Diddy's legal trouble to argue against his accuser's anonymity. So I didn't even know this case was still going on. I thought like anyway. But Jay-Z has a lot of big plans for 2026, whether it's headlining big festivals or hosting a rare set of concerts at Yankee Stadium. But he also has a legal battle to fight, specifically a defamation lawsuit against the anonymous accuser who alleged he and Diddy sexually assaulted her. According to an exclusive all hip hop report from Grouchy Greg Watkins, Hove is using Puff's own legal history to argue that the Jane Doe's identity should be revealed. Per reported court documents, he argued against permanent anonymity to a federal judge in Alabama. More specifically, the Rock Nation mogul's attorney reportedly cited a recent ruling from New York's Second Circuit Court. The appellate decision concerned various anonymous individuals who levied similar accusations against Sean Combs. The court reportedly ruled that the plaintiffs failed to prove the revelation of their identities would result in real danger. As such, Jay Z argued that he would face prejudice if the Jane Doe remains anonymous, citing Diddy's accusers as precedent. His legal team believes the accuser hasn't sufficiently proven that she merits an alias or risks harm by going public. Also, the lawyer representing the Jane Doe reportedly represented the Combs accusers in question. For those unaware, the Jane Doe accused Jay Z and Diddy of sexually assaulting her when she was 13 years old at an MTV Video Music Awards after party in 2000. A court dismissed the case with prejudice last year, and Jay followed with this defamation lawsuit. His legal arguments rest on alleged recordings of the accuser admitting that lawyer Tony Busby coerced her into roping Hove into her Diddy accusation. The Brooklyn rapper also argues that her anonymity is a power imbalance. While he faces scrutiny per the argument, his team struggles to discern her credibility, motives, and personal history to defend themselves in court. Again, Jay Z has a busy 2026 ahead of him. Whether or not this legal battle finds a resolution this year or continues to develop in 2027 is another story. Upon the court's ruling on this matter, we will see how the rest of this defamation case evolves. Ooh, child.
Jay-Z said, I'm tired of y'all lying on my name. I'm suing back. I'm suing back.
Who is you, girl? Who is you?
Cause
Look,
y'all ain't gonna keep shitting on my name.
look, Jay Z said, I might smack a few bitches every now and then, but I ain't no damn pedophile. Allegedly. Allegedly. So, well, that's on that. I will continue to follow that. What I've also been following, had to be juice for me to be following anything that got to do with some sports ball, honey. But that Luka Doncic, and remember how we had been talking about him and Anna Maria, his
Yeah.
the ex who been suing that ass for child support. This story actually had me cracking up a little bit. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. You see where it says here by way of TMZ, Luka Doncic says ex filed child support docs in wrong country. Well, Luka Doncic is calling a technical foul on his ex fiancee, essentially telling the court she should consult a map before filing legal docs over their two children. TMZ Sports has learned. The Lakers superstar filed docs Friday, asking an LA judge to dismiss Ana Maria Gotez's request for child support and attorney fees because she filed it in California, when she knows the kids live in Slovenia. In the docs obtained by TMZ Sports, Luca and his attorney, Laura Wesser, point out he is not a California resident and neither are their daughters. He says he's been trying for months to get Anna Maria to move to Cali with their kids, but she's refused since moving back to Slovenia last May. As we reported, the distance is exactly why he says he pulled the plug on their engagement. Luca says before Anna Maria filed child support docs earlier this month, he had filed a petition in Slovenia back in February, and those docs address custody and child support. Luca says he already covers all expenses for 2-year-old Gabriella and 4-month-old Olivia. He's got a 3-year, $165 million contract after all, and says Anna Maria filing in California is a clear attempt to forum shop and avail herself of the generous amounts of child support for which California is well known. When he ended the agreement, Luca told ESPN, everything I do is for my daughters, happiness, and I will always fight to be with them and give them the best life I can. He's asking the court to dismiss Anna Maria's California filing, but for being procedurally defective and legally improper. Mm-mm. He read her for filth, honey. I'm sorry. And then he got Laura Wasser on his side. Oh, I'm sorry. Anna Maria, girl, you might as well just drop that suit. Because if you know what I know about Laura Wasser, honey, you know she don't play. So
Well, how is she fighting the whole suit and she in fucking Slovenia? Come on now.
and it might be, unfortunately, it might be so, because usually, I usually side with the women in cases like this, but unfortunately I don't think I can side with her. And especially when it says he's what he's the he either here his attorney says Anna Maria's filing in California is a clear attempt to form shop and avail herself of the generous amounts of child support for which California is well known.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
absolutely.
Very
And to
true.
be honest, if I was Slovenian, Anna Maria, I'd be doing the same damn thing. Oh, they pay them bitches in California. Let me find child support, California. Mm-mm. But he
Well,
said,
then she should have kept her ass in California if she wanted
there you go.
California money.
Yep.
And
So,
then go to
but
Slovenia.
okay, you did that backwards, girl. But that red lipstick is I like that. I
Okay,
don't know
and
whatever color that is.
she is eating honey. Okay.
Yes, not even gonna hold you. I'll say, oh, that red lip is doing it. But yeah, you filed in the wrong place. Sorry,
Mm-mm.
not looking good, home team.
I agree.
Not Luca got baby mama issues. What?
It's like a miracle. You know what? I
Mhm.
love this for him.
Hey,
Well,
you got money. You just got to watch where you stick it because they be after your ass.
mhm.
And he thought he was gonna marry her. Oh man. I mean, she's a beautiful girl. He
Gorgeous.
thought he thought they was
I,
gonna get married. She said,
I
"No, I'm
wouldn't
popping out these
even.
babies."
I wouldn't put no stock in that. We got to get married, and we got to be married for 3, 4 years before I even talk about having a baby. Because these women out here is treacherous, baby.
You know,
Mm.
chill, they ain't got no self control. You know, that little penis be talking to them. They ain't got that type of self control. It sound good, but they ain't got it.
Well, speaking of self control, honey, I know I ain't got it because I know what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow at 10 o'clock, watching Cameron and Mace's podcast. And y'all see what I just shared here by way of hot new hip hop. J. Cole's ass confronts Cameron face to face following lawsuit drama. I just want to start off by saying my thing is, nigga, had you went up there in the first place, J. Cole. This is why I've been trying to tell y'all about them Fayetteville niggas. Puppy, I'm sorry, baby, but you know I gotta slander y'all just for a little bit. This whole thing started because he promised to do a visit to the podcast that he never did. So that's why Cameron filed the lawsuit. And now, so I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I think this was all just a stunt to get people to watch. It certainly worked on me because I'm definitely going to watch. But let's just take a look.
We don't want to though. It's a stunt. It's a stunt to get people to watch, but also for him to promote his album, and we don't care. Actually, he's acting just like his
So, do
white
we
mom.
think this is
So
a whole fake beef for the whole thing, or
it's giving market manipulation and fuck them both. Actually,
Yeah, and
well, it's always been fuck Cameron, so there's that.
I don't think I do certainly think that there was a I think Cameron for real filed that lawsuit because J. Cole didn't hold up his end of the bargain. And
yeah. Then
but
they
I
found
think they
to
were working
to
it out behind the scenes, and now they're trying to use that to build this interview up. And like I
and
said, it
we
worked
don't
on me
want it,
too. Ooh.
and we don't want to hear no voices. We don't want to be a part of the matter. It was a marketing genius move because we can read the room and see through the bullshit. Can we say next story? Or are you gonna play it anyway?
Just play it just because it's a few seconds. Might as well get it out the way.
Yeah, my girl can't be a stylist neither. When she's sick fixing somebody's collar, I don't know what may happen next time she. What's up, man?
I'm just saying, like, a lawsuit, bro? Lawyers?
You know, it wasn't like that.
I'm just saying, bro. You got niggas like,
Okay, definitely a
Click
setup because neither one of them are great actors. So,
at all.
so, but when I saw it, I sent it to you. I was like, "Oh, not this nigga pulling up," and Cameron shut his mouth for a second. I was like, "Oh." I'll let Auntie figure it out because I ain't because like Quincy, I ain't watching it, but
No, when I first looked, because I remember what started that whole thing in the first place, and I'm like, nigga, it had you went up there. This is what started all that shit because you didn't hold up your end of the deal by not going up there to do an interview. Now you want to do an impromptu interview that you could have done a long time ago, years ago, before the lawsuit. Like,
hmm
nigga.
But how can you sue somebody for not doing an interview? Uh, Make me understand.
Well, how it started because we've been talking about what happened was they Cameron got on a verse for Ready 24, one of J Cole's song, and the agreement was either J Cole does a verse on Cam's song or make an appearance on the podcast, and
Okay.
J Cole has done neither when Cameron has done his part of the deal.
In lieu of
Um.
payment,
In lieu of
or
payment.
Okay.
Yep.
yeah. So big losers all around.
Doop. Well, child, speaking of a big loser, they saying that Chaperone is one. Did y'all see what's good? They've been dragging her
Yes,
over the weekend,
Yeah.
girl.
and she
Drag her
is.
ass.
Fuck her. And them security people. Yeah, the security guy. Fuck them.
Because
Her
that,
little
yeah,
video explaining her side, bitch. Don't you ever? I didn't even know who you was halfway. I just know you would be looking outside, looking ridiculous. But the little video I saw said, "Bitch, you could have just shut up. Let your PR handle this because why?"
Mm-mm.
And people been posting about their experiences, like running into her. She is not a good person.
Mm-mm.
Y'all be making the wrong people famous. Yuck.
Ever since she kind of pushed that black lady out the way, even though they claimed it wasn't a big deal, I've been looking at her side eye ever since.
Oh, and we have a comment saying she got a musty soul. She looked like she got a musty soul.
Correct. Nail on the head.
Well, and y'all see I was able to share here by way of TMZ. Chaperone accused of making soccer star Jorginho's daughter cry. You know, I mispronounced his name. I'm so sorry. You know, I don't watch sports ball. But I'm gonna share my screen because TMZ has Jorginho's statement that he put on his Instagram. I think I'm gonna have to zoom this on. Auntie can't see this. Oh, child. Oh,
Isn't
shit,
the
damn.
isn't the G and H? I mean, the J and H. I'm sorry.
Oh.
H like Jose, like Jesus.
Jorginho. Ooh.
Shut
Jorginho.
up.
That sounds like something that need to go with some caramel. I don't know. Anyway, um,
Mm.
he says, I went through a very upsetting situation with my family earlier today. My wife is in Sao Paulo for what's that Lollapalooza, Brazil. This morning my daughter woke up incredibly excited. She even made a sign because she was so happy to see an artist she really admires or used to admire, Chappell Rome. By coincidence, they're staying at the same hotel as this artist. During breakfast, the artist walked past their table. My daughter, like any child, recognized her, got excited, and just wanted to make sure it was really her. And the worst part is, she didn't even approach her. She simply walked past the singer's table, looked to confirm it was her, smiled, and went back to seat with her mom. She didn't say anything, didn't ask for anything. What happened next was completely disproportionate. A large security guard came over to their table while they were still having breakfast and began speaking in an extremely aggressive manner to both my wife and my daughter, saying that she shouldn't allow my daughter to disrespect or harass other people. Honestly, I don't know at what point simply walking past the table and looking to see if someone is there can be considered harassment. Even said he would file a complaint against them with the hotel, while my 11-year-old daughter was sitting there in tears. My daughter was extremely shaken and cried a lot. I've lived with football, um, public exposure, and well known people for many years, and I understand very well what respects and boundaries are. What happened there was not that. It was just a child admiring someone. It's sad to see that kind of treatment coming from those who should understand the importance of fans. And at the end of the day, they are the ones who build all of this. I sincerely hope this serves as a moment of reflection. No one should have to go through this, especially not my child. He tagged Chaperones as again, without your fans, you will be nothing. And to the fans, she does not deserve your affection. Bitch, put that in
Mm-mm.
caps,
Shout out to the
honey.
PR who wrote that.
Mm.
Yes. Now.
And this also ends with how it reminds us that Boy George just recently encouraged her to cheer up and enjoy her fame, while alas, after her most recent run in with paparazzi, it wasn't a really good one. He was like, "Girl, don't take yourself so serious. Enjoy yourself, like, girl, smile." Well, he didn't say it like that, but yeah. Well, and just like Libra Queen said, her statement was, I don't know, it's just a little, oh well, it wasn't my security. I don't know. It
I
wasn't my
didn't even know
security.
security didn't do that. I didn't even know. Head
And I'm
ass
so
bitch.
sorry. Oh my god, so sorry.
And instead of getting on the internet after the fact, after you've been dragged to hell because nobody is on your side, you should have made rectified it in the moment. But no, sounds too much like right.
Hmm. Well, child, let's see what her little say. I'm thinking the video only about like a minute and a half long. So let's see what this white girl got to say about this shit.
Play that 2X, please.
Oh, oh, let me. How you do? I don't think you can do that on here.
I'm just going to tell my half of the story of what happened today with a mother and child who were involved with a security guard who is not my personal security. I didn't even see I didn't even see a woman and a child. Like, no one came up to me. No one bothered me. Like, I was just sitting at breakfast in my hotel. I think these people were staying at the hotel as well. So the fact that, like, a security guard who was I did not ask the security guard to go up and talk to this mother and child. They did not come up to me. They weren't doing anything. It's unfair for
Through her teeth.
to just
The
assume
up and left shit line.
doesn't have good intentions when they have no reason to believe because there's no action even taken. Like, I do not hate people who are fans of my music. I do not hate children. Like, that is crazy. I'm sorry to the mother and child that someone was assuming something, that you would do something, and that if you felt uncomfortable, that makes me really sad. You did not deserve that.
Oh, that makes me really sad.
Just lying.
You have to survive.
Just lying. Lying. Making up the story in her head. She can't even keep it. Ugh. Yuck. The
Well,
mother and child. Bitch, you was tagged. You know who it was.
you know who agrees with you, Libra Queen? The mama who was there. And you know she done came out and released her statement, honey.
Come on,
And
because that PR person said, "Mama, I got you."
and you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Ada Law's mom calls BS on Chaperone's claim that tested security guard was not hers. So her video is about like 7 minutes long. We of course are not watching that whole video, but I'm gonna play like a minute and 40 seconds of it, and we'll just see what
What are 2X when you need it?
say what now.
The 2X.
I think maybe when they embed the videos on websites, maybe they take that away. I don't know. But yeah, because it didn't have the option, so I was looking for it. But anyway, let's see what Miss Mamas has to say. Her name is Kat. Real name is Kat Cavelli, but her real name is Catherine Harding. And let's see what she has to say about this incident.
Hi guys, good morning. Bon dia. I wanted to say something because I'm getting so many messages about this now. And honestly, I didn't realize it would get this crazy. But a lot of people ask me like what actually happened and everything else. And I know that Chappell has responded saying that it wasn't it wasn't her security and that she didn't do it. So 100% this security guard was not a security guard of the hotel. That's what I can say. He looks after artists. So I don't know if it was her personal security guard, but he was with her. So that is all I know. Did she send him to do it? Again, I don't know. Look, I would like to hope not, but at the same time, I think that you have a responsibility when you are a celebrity to make sure, I guess, that the people that work for you and that act on your behalf are acting on your behalf. So would he do that if he didn't have her authority to do so? I don't know. If he does, then obviously that's a big problem, because then he's representing her in a way that she doesn't want to be represented. So I think that's really important for her to notice and realize that's not correct. What happened exactly as she said, she did.
All right, so I'm just gonna end it there. But yeah, you see how
Yeah,
she
because
pretty
we
much said
needed
that's the
2X.
bullshit.
She talks slow.
She wanted to give her best Jada Pinkett Smith, on the red table talk, kind of move it slow so you can understand
No, she
exactly
got an accent
what
and she talks slow. That no.
She made a good point, though. She did make a good point
she
that
did.
that wasn't something that Chaperone endorses. That security guard would not have even felt comfortable going up to them and saying that.
Correct. Because
Mhm.
we know what the dealio is. Fuck her. Fuck her.
Fuck
And
her,
I'm
okay?
Said,
sick.
Chappell, you cannot take it hot to go.
mm-mm. All the little girl did was look at her, and the security guard felt comfortable going and saying that. Well, even
Baby,
if you
the way
didn't
I
tell him to do it,
see,
he definitely felt comfortable doing it. So that's on you, girl.
I need Cat to not be not to be too UK-ish, too British, because she should have cussed him the smooth the fuck out.
I'm just sitting here trying to figure how that went down. Like, did Chappell feel like she was threatened, or what? Like the girl would have knows. Like, she probably like, "What's up,
Listen,
bitch?"
the stories I've seen, apparently that bitch don't want nobody to talk to her when she is not quote unquote performing because that's her job. Bitch, shut up. Because if you ain't want the fucking accolades that come with it, you ain't want the headache that come with it, then your ass should have stayed your ass in the house. You don't want nobody to fucking know who you are? Stay your ass in the goddamn house. Stop making music. Stop being on the fucking scene because you don't want nobody to recognize you and look at you. Bitch, who are you? You you ain't nobody too cool, too hot to look at. Pipe down, little
Mm.
mama. Pipe down. And I want people who are fans of hers and other people who are fans of other people who treat their fans like that to be fucking for real. To be fucking for real
Okay.
and consider their fandom. Because what the fuck? I would I wish Beyonce would. Hello?
That queen would never.
Yeah,
Never.
Julius would never. He would never approach a fan like that.
Now he
Mm-mm.
might get you together if you're doing a little too much, right? All in love with love. But Julie, yeah, shout out to Julius. Julius! Yeah.
So this next story, I actually was not even sure because before I read it, I was like, "Ugh, this again." I thought we were over this. You know, like the Paris Jackson and how she was kind of over the Michael
Yeah.
Jackson biopic that's coming around. No, girl, because I was going to skip it, but I'm glad I read the shit because now we actually know what her problem is and who her issue is with. And I was like, oh, this has been going on. Oh, they might need to take a deeper look.
Mm.
So you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Michael Jackson's estate fires back at Paris Jackson after she slams biopic. So, and the way TMZ worded it, that's what kind of made me. But I was like, you know what? Let me just read it and see what's going on. I was like, oh, bitch. So this starts off. Paris Jackson slammed the two executors running Michael Jackson's estate and trashed some of the production details behind the upcoming biopic in the process. But a lawyer for the estate scoffed at her complaints and called them without merit. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, Paris has been fighting with John Branca and John McClane, the principal figures managing Michael Jackson's estate since the pop star died in 2009, over financial matters, and now she's blasting them over the upcoming biopic Michael. Paris has spoken out about the film in the past, and it seems she's not over her gripes with it. MJ's daughter says she wishes those involved in the film well, but that does not change potential concerns she has with the estate's involvement. She claims Bronca used his position as producer to cast A-list actor Miles Teller to play himself, but questioned the move, saying it's unclear how this peculiar and presumably costly casting decision will result in commensurate box office receipts. She also says Bronco's lack of experience producing films may be the root of reports that the estate has had to fund tens of millions of dollars in reshoots after the terms of a well-known settlement agreement prevented the production from using substantial amounts of footage already shot. Paris said she was concerned it was a botched production on a 3.5-hour biopic, which the estate has reportedly invested at least some, if not all, of the $150 million budget, is troubling to say the least. Paris also claimed McClane and Branca used the estate funds to invest in risky projects. She said the executors were paid $7.9 million in compensation in 2021 alone and have received in total over $148 million from the estate since MJ's death in 2009 through 2021. Lawyers for Branca and McClane scoffed at Paris's claims. They said Paris and her lawyers have either not been paying attention over the past several years or simply want to object for objection's sake. They added that Paris and Co. seem far more interested in playing media games by making headline grabbing yet false accusations, raising specific concerns over issues previously addressed and resolved, and staging tabloid press photo ops, strutting into hearings with obvious props. Read her. Anyway, The lawyer said Paris claims Bronca had no experience producing was nonsense. They said she ignored the fact that the executors produced several projects involving MJ. Those efforts have been wildly successful, the lawyer claimed, while pointing to the Cirque du Soleil shows, the highest grossing concert documentary of all time, and a wildly successful live show on Broadway. The executor said Paris's apparent issues with them spending money on the biopic are ludicrous. They argue it would be irresponsible not to explore a major motion picture based on Michael Jackson's life, even if the estate had decided not to go forward with producing one, particularly given the great success of Bohemian Rhapsody, the biopic about Freddie Mercury. In regard to Paris's problems with the biopic, the executor said Paris was offered a meeting with them, but her lawyer never got back with them about a proposed non-disclosure agreement. Um, Attorney Jonathan, how you say this man's name? Jonathan Steinsapir told TMZ, Ms. Jackson and her attorneys are once again abusing the courts and the legal systems by making a series of false accusations as part of a media campaign to distract from their legal setbacks and the inherent weakness of their case. Jonathan continued, the vast majority of her claims have been either approved by her legal team or by the court in prior years' accounting, but those facts have been routinely ignored by her attorneys. Others are based on false, misleading information. To be clear, the estate and its executors have never given a single gift to anyone for any reason. Additionally, no payment ever made by the estate has ever been disallowed by the court to determine to be unauthorized, Jonathan said. The executors have been meticulous and conscientious in every decision that they have made. It is shocking that Miss Jackson, through her attorneys, have made these false and what's this word? Specious, whatever, objections concerning she has and will continue to benefit substantially from dedicated and tireless work of the executors of the estate. Ms. Jackson has already received roughly $65 million in benefits and stands to inherit many hundreds of millions more. Jonathan added, this is from an estate that was $500 million in debt and facing bankruptcy at the time of Michael's death, but was turned by the executors into a business generating billions in revenue. Ooh, child, I know there was a lot of information, but girl. So basically, long story short, she is accusing them of pretty much using unnecessary amounts of funds from that estate to make themselves look good in their biopic and making them say, because why would you are not that big of a part in Michael's story. So why would you want to get Miles Teller, somebody who you would have to pay lots and lots of money to be in that movie? Why would you feel like you need him, Mr. Bronco?
To
So
play you. Yeah, that's crazy.
And now the way they tried to, all she do is come to courts with props, and she tries to get in. The way they tried to respond to her, I don't know. It might be some truth to what she's saying, because that looked kind of slanderous, like how they were talking about her. And this is the daughter of the person of the estate that you're the executive of. Like, mm, I don't know, embezzle, embezzle. What money did you embezzle? Allegedly. Well, let's talk about another Jackson. Now, this is actually a good story I'm happy to talk about, especially during Women's History Month. But Janet Jackson, hun, she just made her a power move. And I have the story here by way of All Hip Hop. You should see where it says here, Janet Jackson makes publishing power play and secures her legacy, bitch. Work, Janet. Well, Janet Jackson just locked down a major publishing deal with Believe Music Publishing that reshapes her career legacy. The legendary performer, who's won 5 Grammy Awards, 2 Emmys, 1 Golden Globe, and earned an Oscar nomination, now controls her music catalog through this partnership. Her 100 million records sold worldwide makes her one of the most successful artists in history, and this move puts her in control of her own destiny. This deal comes at a time when music catalogs are becoming the hottest commodity in the industry. Janet's catalog represents decades of hits, continue generating revenue streams for artists who own their work. The music business has completely transformed over the last few years, with artists recognizing the value of owning their publishing rights. Her brother Michael Jackson set the standard for catalog ownership when Sony acquired half of his publishing and recorded masters, valuing his entire catalog at $1.2 billion. That deal changed how the industry viewed artists' assets and showed the real money behind music ownership. Now, the Jackson family legacy continues with Janet making her own power moves in publishing. The timing aligns with other major catalog sales happening in the industry right now. Music catalog sales have become a primary investment strategy for both artists and major companies seeking long-term revenue. Quincy Jones's estate sold his catalog to Harborview Equity Partners in March of 2026, including his stakes in Thriller, Bad, and Off the Wall, three of the biggest albums ever recorded. Janet, you better work. Money, 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 money. Go ahead, Gorgeous Moon. Gorgeous Moon. Or maybe she probably doing something at the moment. Yep. You know the life of a single working mother, honey. She got to multitask. Yeah. Especially after because we just saw Britney Spears just sold all her catalog. But no, Janet, she like now is from what I'm understanding, this deal helps her to own her. Yeah, so she has a piece of the pie. Good for her. Love it. Love to see it. Black women in ownership. Yeah.
And a legacy for her son. Go, Janet.
Work, girl. I don't want to move to the next story because I feel like Gorgeous Moon wanted to add something. Moon, you
Oh
back?
my God, Jesus
Okay.
Christ, the button would not work. I was like, let me talk. Okay, two things. First thing, Janet got money. That's why she's not selling her catalog. I don't understand why these artists are selling unless they need immediate cash. They're in danger financially. Because if you're that big of an artist, you should be able to live and eat off of this forever. And so for them to sell is crazy. Like Quincy Jones family, the way they sold that shit off so damn fast, I feel like y'all trying to forget about a nigga. Like y'all moving on real quick.
Yeah,
Y'all could
that's
be eating
right.
off his catalog forever. Like, what are we doing? Like, that's weird. Tina's Turner's catalog just acquired, but I don't think there's any family because the son died, and which I think is crazy that people are, as much as people were fighting to get their catalog, and there's still people fighting to get their catalog, people are selling it off when they could be getting residual money until they do pass away. That's one thing. Second part to this, whoever put this picture on the internet should be fired. This is the worst picture I've ever seen of Janet Jackson in my life. Oh my God, this is horrible. And somebody should be fired.
Oh God.
Oh my God, this is the worst picture I've ever seen of her.
I ain't wanna say nothing because I do like me some Janet, but yeah, this is not that. Oh, it's almost like that Beyonce picture that we vowed to never speak about again. You know, with
The
the
one with the
bang.
bangs. Oh,
hmm
and
Yeah,
they keep throwing that back up there every now and again. I see it circulate through.
and keep doing every time Beyonce play in our face. Yes, put that picture back up there, post it fresh. So matter of fact, put a caption on that motherfucker, hashtag it, so it can get in the algorithm. Since you want to play.
But oh my God, I have never seen a bad photo of Janet. My God, that this one is it. Even when she was big Janet, not this looked like plastic surgery gone wrong. Something ain't good. Something, the surgeries are failing. I don't know, but don't ever. But I'm glad she kept her charts and her hits. And that means she got money. She ain't got to worry about selling off her catalog. She could leave it for her son to get residual income forever. Amen. God is good.
Good for her. Baby, I could not wait to talk to y'all about this next story. I've been trying to tell y'all about Fat Joe's fat ass for the longest, why his ass can't be trusted. And now they got his ass like doing hip hop podcast stuff. He needs to actually stay far, far away from black people's business. So y'all should see I just shared here by way of all hip hop. Fat Joe leads Thank You NYPD concert at Madison Square Garden, bitch. And baby, the headline even didn't work. When I read the story, y'all gonna be like, this fat motherfucker. So, Fat
Can
Joe
we
is.
wait? How many skips we got? Because I really don't care.
Let's see. I think y'all got two. Yeah, y'all
And
got
how
two.
many? How many? What story we in? We about
11.
story 10 or 11?
11. Jesus, I don't want it.
How many more we got?
Quite a few.
Oh, well, we can
Oh,
What is
skip.
quite a few? What's our number?
We can skip it then.
Okay, 'cause
oh, it's
it
becoming
is.
unanimous.
It
You know
is.
what?
Let's go, honey.
Fat Joe, you out of here. We don't even fuck with you anyway. You don't even
Lean
go here.
back. Lean back.
Exactly. No, and
Skip.
he really do. They need to
Gross
lean far
racist.
way back from Black people's business. And then
Racist
the only
out.
part I wanted to share about this story is the fact that he was like, "Oh, well, people calling to defund the police. How y'all gonna? You fat bitch. It's a reason for that." So
Some of
you
the
know
And he
most
what?
should he
racist
should
cops
know.
in
No,
the world. Like, no, skip it.
and
Exactly.
now you told me he said that stupid shit. Yeah,
I, I
fuck
tried to tell
him.
y'all about it. I've been trying to tell the people about his fat ass for the longest, honey. But nah,
Fuck him. He could go.
exactly. Well, honey, well, you know who's saying fuck somebody? Brenda Song. She's saying fuck Alaska Airlines, honey. Y'all got me and my family fucked up.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Come on with it.
Yes, honey. So you say y'all know who her husband? For those who don't know, Brenda Song's husband is Macaulay Culkin. They have been in a very happy relationship for a very long time now. He loves her, even though I think he's one of the girls. But they seem to be happy. They seem to be happy.
You think he's one of the girls?
I absolutely think he's one of the girls, honey.
Well, he
Yeah.
said, nah. Well, I am one of the girls, but I'm with this girl. I guess. You know,
Well,
people be fluid.
he might be fluid, but yeah, I definitely think he is not 100% hetero at
Probably
all.
not. I mean, it's 2026. Probably
Now,
not.
Kieran straight as a line. That, but I know a straight man when I see one. Kieran straight, his brother, that's a straight man, honey.
I forgot about his brother. Does his brother still be acting on even?
Yes, his brother's like one of the big actors out there. What's that show he was on? Is it Succession? I think I don't watch it, but I just know
Yeah,
he plays the
Oh,
big
Succession.
oh, he was in
And he won
Succession.
an Oscar. Yeah, and he won an Oscar too.
All of them be
What?
acting. Even Rory, the little one, Rory be acting. He was in Swarm. And they had
What?
they showed his dingling in Swarm. You remember that Swarm show on Amazon
Auntie,
Prime about
Oh,
auntie,
yeah, yeah, I saw
auntie,
that.
I
auntie,
couldn't even get into
auntie,
that.
auntie.
well, I was just
You,
giving y'all
it's
some fun facts about the McCulkin
no,
family.
no. That was so unnecessary. And now about that resolution, I need you to go ahead and turn it down a little bit, mama. Because why you doing that to us? We don't need nobody needs to know that. This a kid friendly adjacent show, maybe.
Kid
No.
friendly adjacent. Kid friendly is a stretch.
But you see, when I brought it up, Chill immediately knew what I was talking about. She like, oh yeah, I remember that. Because it was only one white little dingling that was shown on that show. So
A
you had
white
Not,
dingling is
not
so
the.
insane. Auntie, play that beautiful boom finish and let us hear Brenda.
Yeah,
Jesus
can we move
Lord.
along?
we can. Well, Brenda Song was not having a sweet life on a recent Alaska Airlines flight, detailing a nightmare experience when the airline split her family up. The actress took to Instagram to express her frustration, sarcastically telling the fans she didn't know Alaska could just give away first class tickets booked months in advance on the morning of the flight.
Oh, that was
Mhm.
out of pocket.
6 months in advance, girl, at that. But she says the seating issue caused her to be separated from her two kids, a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old. Song says she, Macaulay Culkin, and their kids are never flying Alaska again, and she's encouraging her fans not to either. We've reached out to Alaska Airlines, and the spokesperson told us Song and her family's experience was unacceptable and not reflective of the care they aim to provide. The rep goes on, traveling can be stressful, especially with young children, and we pride ourselves on being a top airline for traveling families. We are deeply sorry for adding friction to the experience. Alaska has reached out to the family to make things right, we're told. Be careful when approaching her, Alaska Airlines. Brenda's a homecoming warrior who seems ready for a brawl. A millennial wrote this article. Ask me how I know.
How in the hell you in first class and they separate you from your?
Like
Wow.
toddlers at
A
that.
ticket that you bought 6 months in advance.
Yes.
Toddlers, not even teenagers, toddlers. Like who thought that was acceptable?
Yeah,
And I
baby.
like Alaska, but that's out of pocket.
And they didn't do anything about it before the flight. They want to handle it after the flight. Get the fuck out of here.
Hmm. I think the only way they're gonna make that right, they got to promise her like a year's worth of first
She
class
don't
flight.
even want it. She said, I don't even want it.
Yeah.
Because how do you separate toddlers? Like, huh? Does that even sound like that makes sense to y'all? Like, who? Yeah, that flight. Now, see, and I don't condone getting rowdy on no flights, but that would have caused me to get rowdy. I'm sorry. You doing what?
Let's see, how can I get rowdy, without, getting my flight benefits revoked? Oh, you know what? Let me cry. Let me, white women say, "Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my God. Oh my God." That's what I would do. 'Cause
Hmm.
I can't do too much. Um, no, baby, the last thing I want to be is on that no fly list.
I
Hmm.
mean, you're not
That's
even
it.
safe in first class. That's just unheard of. Like, what's going on that they would bump somebody from first class? Come on now.
Hmm. Well, that's that on that, honey.
That's weird.
Child, well, let's talk about Alan Ritchson, honey, how he done had to beat his neighbor's ass. Girl. And the neighbor deserved it. I just want to start off. The neighbor deserved it. So you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Reacher star Alan Ritchson did not instigate fight with neighbors. They have a source that lets us know what happened. So and we're gonna look after I read this, we're gonna look at the video together. But Reacher star Alan Ritchson did not instigate the fight with his neighbor in Tennessee and was pushed off his bike twice by the man before the video recorded beatdown, according to sources close to the actor. Our sources tell us witnesses saw Allen riding his motorcycle down the street in Brentwood, Tennessee, ahead of his two kids on their mini bike Sunday afternoon. We're told their neighbor, Ronnie Taylor, bolted into the street to try to stop Allen's bike in a really aggressive manner. As a result, Allen crashed, falling off his motorcycle and suffering cuts and bruises, as well as a minor injury to his finger. Our sources say. We're told Ronnie dared Allen to hit him while yelling at the actor, who was still on the ground. But our sources say Allen did not take the bait and tried to defuse the situation by jumping on his bike to leave. However, Ronnie shoved Allen to the ground, prompting Allen to beat the crap out of his neighbor, which was caught on camera. TMZ published a dramatic video showing Allen pulverizing Ronnie on the street before Allen got back on his bike and took off with his two kids. Ronnie told us Allen was riding his motorcycle through the neighborhood at excessive speeds for 2 days straight. He said he finally confronted Allen about his dangerous motorcycle habits Sunday, sparking their violent altercation. Our sources close to Allen noted that Ronnie initiated and instigated the entire event. We're told Allen has been cooperative with the police and nobody has been arrested. Well, of course he's not gonna be arrested. He a white man, but yeah, let me share my screen and play. He beat his ass, honey. I was like, oh, oh. So let's
And he
play.
deserved every lick, sound like.
Hmm.
That's right. Beat the fuck out of him.
Yep, that's after he tried to diffuse everything at first. Look at him. He walking like he just got his ass whooped. Look at him. He is pissed.
But that's what he get. You, it's a way to confront people. You definitely don't get physical with them.
You know, white folks always think they can tell other people what they can do.
Hmm.
First of all, why are you in the way? Why are you worried? Why go in your big ass house and mind your business? Like,
Hmm.
why are you even out here bothering people?
The audacity, though. Do you know how audacious you have to be to fight? Because this motherfucker look, and I'm a bitch from Durham. I ain't too scared to fight anybody. But I will, kind of think twice before fighting somebody like Alan Ritchson. I mean, I haven't even watched like Reacher in his entirety. I've only seen like a few clips, and he looked like he gets it in on there. So
He in shape. I mean, for one thing, like why would you even try it?
Well, why are you being such a dick? Like, what is the problem? Like, what is wrong with you? The man is going by
The
with his kids. Why are you messing with him?
caucasity, honey.
It be
mhm.
on, they be on display even with the white folks. Child. They something else.
Yeah, well, while we talking about motherfucking Caucasity, honey, let's go ahead and talk about FKA Twigs. Y'all know who she is, right? I'm sure.
Hmm.
Girl.
Yeah.
So how about she got a group called the Twigs that's coming for her? And this is similar to that situation with like Lady A and Lady Antebellum.
Hmm.
And who else did some shit like this? Like Eminem going against the Real Housewives of Potomac girls because of the name Shady.
Right.
So this is similar to that. So and you see where it says here by way of TMZ, FKA Twigs sues band the Twigs amid ongoing name dispute.
So they can't be the Twigs, and you can't be FKA Twigs. Like,
Well, they
what's wrong?
tried to what they this the Twigs allege that oh, our fans are gonna be confused or whatever, but
Ain't nobody gonna be confused if they your fan. Don't nobody care. Oh, child. Okay, go ahead.
it's crazy. Well, this
Hmm.
starts off. FKA Twig says she's over being targeted by a band with a similar name, so she's turning the tables by asking a judge to tell them to stop trying to take her to court over it. According to a
Okay.
lawsuit obtained by TMZ, FKA Twigs, whose real name is Talia DeBrett Barnett, wants a declaration from the judge to put an end to the ND twin sister group, the Twigs, sending her cease and desist letters over their similar name. Basically, FKA claims the Sister Act, composed of Laura and Linda Good, has been hounding her over the trademark to her name after she says they filed a trademark claim against her in 2014 before voluntarily dismissing the case and disappearing for a while. After more than a decade passed, the Twigs allegedly started up again, sending cease and desist letters demanding FKA stop registering the trademark for FKA Twigs, which they say infringe on their marks and cause confusion. But FKA insists there's no danger of people mixing them up, saying it's inconceivable that any member of the relevant consuming public would confuse Barnett's offerings with those of defendants or believe that the parties are affiliated or related to each other. Bottom line, FKA says she's had enough and is hoping a judge formally declares FKA can register her own trademark and put to an end to the Twigs' attempts to weaponize these old arguments about their similar names.
Mm.
So
Like,
yeah, they started
I
fucking with
agree with
her.
her.
Yes, they were fucking with her at first, and then they started fucking with her in 2014. They stopped for a little bit, and then wanted to start bringing the shit back up over a decade later.
10 whole fucking years later, they still girl.
And y'all went dormant. Ain't nobody. You don't even have no fans. Girl, bye.
Ugh.
We don't even know who you are.
Okay? Talking about somebody gonna be confused. No, they not. No, they not.
Mm-mm, not even in the least. If I heard the Twigs was gonna be in town, I definitely wouldn't think it's FKA Twigs.
Because that's one person.
Right.
And she doesn't go by the Twigs. She goes by FKA
Caucasity.
Twigs. That's like
Caucasity. Makes my
me
head hurt.
me
Oh,
going to go sue somebody with the same last name.
that's
I'm sorry,
crazy.
what? They're
That
gonna
is really crazy.
confuse us. You can't use your last name because they're gonna confuse us. No, they're not.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
I
mm-mm.
heard you say that, honey, but if you get a cease and desist from Taylor Swift because of your last name, let me stop.
She can go to hell too.
Yes, yes, she can.
I'm like, if you think somebody gonna confuse me and you, you're delusional. Please, girl, bye.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't like that. I hate stuff like this because it's to me it just screams legal racism. I don't like it.
Mhm.
Well, honey, Chance the Rapper, and shout out to Chill for bringing this story to my attention. Y'all should see I just shared this story here from All Hip Hop. Chance the Rapper defeats former manager's multi-million-dollar lawsuit and wins $35 from his countersuit child.
$35? I thought it was
35
35
35,
million. Oh shit.
American dollars.
35 American dollars, girl. He can get him a quarter pounder with cheese, honey.
He
Okay.
could get that new Archburger, honey.
Yes, yes. No, 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 because we still boycott McDonald's.
Yeah,
So,
we are, but he could if he wanted to.
he could, right. Go to Five Guys. Never mind. He can't afford Five Guys at 35.
That ain't enough.
Mm-mm. Well, this starts off. Chance the Rapper walked out of a Chicago courtroom Friday with a legal victory that felt more like a draw. A jury rejected his former manager Pat Corcoran's claim for $3.8 million in unpaid commissions, but the rapper only pocketed $35 from his own $1 million countersuit. The 2.5 week trial ended with a verdict that left both sides claiming some form of vindication, though the numbers tell a different story. Corcoran, known as Pat the Manager, had been Chance's right hand since 2012, building the rapper's empire from the ground up. He claimed a 15% management deal that included a 3-year sunset clause, allowing him to collect commissions even after they parted ways in 2020. The problem? They never put it in writing. Corcoran's lawyer, Robert D. Sweeney, pointed to Chance's 2016 album, Coloring Book, which spent 125 weeks on the Billboard 200 and earned 3 Grammy Awards the following year, as proof of Pat's value. He argued that Chance's 2025 album, Starline, only lasted 1 week on the chart after they split, suggesting the rapper needed Pat's guidance. Chance's legal team painted a completely different picture. His lawyer, Precious S. Jacobs Perry, argued there was zero evidence of any sunset clause beyond Pat's word. She highlighted 24,000 unfulfilled merchandise orders dating back to 2019 and accused Corcoran of using his position to enrich himself through side ventures unrelated to Chance's career. The jury sided with Chance on the breach of fiduciary duty claim, but the $35 award suggested they didn't believe his damages claim held much weight. 35 American dollars. Chance, let me borrow $20. I know you got it. Let me borrow $20. Anywho, so that's that on that. I feel like y'all probably gonna skip this story too, but Kelly Osbourne, honey, she said shedding pounds and shedding her man, honey. She don't want his ass no more. And you all should see where it says here by way of TMZ, Kelly Osbourne splits from fiance Sid Wilson, ending engagement. You know what? This photo that they use, this thumbnail actually does not look too bad compared to what we've been seeing when it comes to Kelly. So this don't look too bad. But this starts off. Kelly Osbourne and her fiance Sid Wilson have ended their engagement, according to an online report. A source tells Daily Mail the couple split amid Kelly's incredibly difficult time dealing with the loss of her father, Ozzy Osbourne, who passed in July of 2025. They tried to make it work, particularly for the sake of their child, but ultimately decided that separating is the best path forward, the source told Daily Mail. Kelly has endured a great deal over the past year despite everything. She remains sober and is now focusing on herself and her role as a mother moving ahead. The breakup comes just 7 months after Sid proposed to Kelly at Ozzy's final concert with Black Sabbath last summer. The estranged couple were friends for decades prior to forming a romantic relationship. They reportedly first met when Slipknot began touring with Ozfest, the music festival founded by Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne. Kelly, who's 41, and the Slipknot star, who's 49, share a 3-year-old son, Sydney. And they say the story is still developing. They say, we have a comment. That's a better pic of her. She looks like her mama. Ooh, that sounded derogatory. Well, she looked like her mom. What you mean? She looked like her mom. Let me. Well, good for them. Oh, and when they said, see, because I'm not familiar with Slipknot, so I didn't know he was from the band Slipknot, but now I do. And that's that on that. Let's talk about a predatory TikToker with over 1 million followers. Let's see. I have this TMZ article here. I don't know who this person is, but I looked him up, and he surely does have over 1 million followers. What he also does have is a tendency to rape, apparently. And you see where it says here by way of TMZ, TikToker Benjamin Gleason arrested and charged with rape. So TikTok star Benjamin Gleason was arrested Friday and charged with rape, TMZ has learned. Columbia County Jail in New York tells TMZ Gleason was booked the evening of March 20th, and he's got a long list of serious charges. He's been charged with 2 counts of rape, 1 count of predatory sexual assault committed against more than one person, 1 count of criminal sexual act in the first degree by forcible compulsion, 1 count of second degree aggravated sexual abuse, 1 count of first degree sexual abuse, and 1 count of criminal sex acts conducted with persons incapable of consent. Nasty fucker. Anywho, Gleason has amassed over 1 million followers on TikTok. He's known for sharing lip sync videos and music performances online, as well as controversial videos about living with borderline personality disorder. According to a GoFundMe, which lists him as an organizer, Gleason has been clean and sober for over 2 years after struggling with addiction. The fundraiser is meant to help repair his teeth, which he writes were damaged during his use of years of substance abuse. Mm. Might need to knock his fucking teeth out since he can't keep his dick to himself. Nasty fucker. So that is that on that. Again, I don't know who he is, but yeah, he is he what I do know he is a predator, allegedly. Okay, so I got 3 more stories left. This next one, I literally only have this story for my gorgeous moon because I know she's a fan of this show, Supernatural. But one of the stars from Supernatural has unfortunately passed away over the weekend. And you see where it says here, by way of TMZ, Supernatural actress Carrie Ann Fleming dead at only 51 years old. So, actress Carrie Ann Fleming, perhaps best known for her roles on shows like iZombie and Supernatural, has died. According to multiple reports, Fleming passed away February 26th in Sydney, British Columbia, in her native Canada. She reportedly succumbed to complications related to her breast cancer. In addition to iZombie and Supernatural, some of Fleming's other notable credits include Smallville, The L Word, Supergirl, Good Luck Chuck, and Married Life. Fleming enjoyed 3 decades of on screen appearances, with one of her first being an uncredited role in Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore. She is survived by her daughter, Madeline Rose. Fleming was 51, and may she rest in peace. Rest in
That's
peace.
sad. Aw.
Now, were you familiar with this person?
Yeah, she played. It wasn't a major role. She played the wife of one of the guys, his deceased wife. So she was, yeah, she wasn't in there like all the seasons or anything like that. But yeah, she was around. I remember her,
Nice.
and that's sad.
Yes, we have
So
a country
young,
a
boy.
lot of
This
people dying
cancer
from
thing is
cancer,
ugh,
unfortunately, yeah.
ugh. You see Amanda Pete had a breast cancer diagnosis too.
No, I didn't see that.
Luckily they caught it early. But yeah, man, this and she ain't. I think she's in her 50s, I think, or younger. We got to stay up on all the stuff, y'all, cause ooh, it's chaotic out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
54. That's not old at all.
No, and while you had and what was also not old is 43, the age of the
Okay.
OnlyFans owner. And did y'all
Oh
hear about him?
yes, yes,
Yeah, I
I
saw
saw
that.
that.
Mhm.
I said,
And
damn.
you
Big
see where it
brother.
says here by way of TMZ, OnlyFans owner dead at 43, Mr. Leo Ravinsky.
They caught Amanda's cancer early though, because she'd been
Hmm.
following a surgeon, and
Well, yeah,
they
because
caught
she
it
says,
very early.
yeah, she said she was getting scans every 6 months because
Hmm.
her breast density was so
It
like,
was heavy, yeah.
yeah, and luckily she went with that option because they
But
definitely caught it early.
you and I wouldn't get that. See, she can afford to pay for those extra surveillance. Like
Hmm.
that's not standard of care insurance wise. So you wouldn't get that kind of elevated monitoring. But she could
Yeah,
afford to do that and pay for her own scans and so forth. So, but it probably
look,
saved her life.
It did. I wouldn't say no doubt about that. And look here, if I had the money or if I had the means, let me tell you, yeah, we just gonna have to make a way for this scanning if they said that's what I needed. Because, and they keep
Mhm.
telling me like, oh, you don't have to go for your annual. Like they trying to put it out. Nah, baby, I'm gonna be here every year. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what my GYN say. I'm going in every year. Y'all need to go look under the hood, run this blood work, make sure everything is cool. Cause the
Mhm.
way the cancer is running these days, they
Mm,
talking about how it's taking out a lot of millennials, Gen X and millennials. They're
And
dying at a
so many.
look at this guy here, 43 years old, and he had a long battle with it, apparently from what the story says.
mhm.
Long battle with what?
It just says long battle with cancer.
Oh, yeah, cancer. Okay.
Doesn't say what
Yep.
kind.
It's taking out the millennials for sure.
Yeah, and Gen X, that whole little was it 1970 to 85. They said that I actually saw that this weekend that a lot of them they're dying at a rapid rate for the generation. Like to be so young, like it should be we're in the state of like technology where people are living longer, but this particular pocket of people that we all the most of us are in right now are dying at an alarming rate. Please get yourself checked, get your blood levels, get your colon, your prostate, and everything else
But
checked if you need to.
insurance won't pay for colon surveillance until 45 for a colonoscopy. So he was 43 if he had colon cancer. I mean,
Well,
this
unless he
is
had
just,
a family history. So
well, yeah,
yeah.
you have to have a strong family history to get it. If you can't afford to pay for it, for them to, cover it.
Well, he got money, so he should have been able to.
Well, when you're 43, you don't think, you know,
Show don't.
that
Oh,
that
so we have a comment saying he was MAGA. Oh well, good riddance.
Oh,
girl.
oh,
Good riddance,
oh,
honey. Look, that's one less white supreme. Look, we have a comment. May he rot. Okay.
oh.
And he was a billionaire
Okay,
too, so
next
he probably funded
story.
the fuck out that campaign. Mm-mm.
Well, for people who
Next
not MAGA,
story. Yeah, because we don't do MAGAs over here.
So don't. Well,
Mm-mm.
that's that on that. And another story that Chili was able to share with me, because I don't know who any of these people are, but the Dallas Wings guard, and if I mispronounce her name, I am so sorry, but Arike Ogunbowale, she got married over the looks like well, she got married back in February, but we just hearing about it now. So
Mm.
hmm
let me share my screen.
lovely couple, lovely couple.
Love her. They're so pretty. Her name is Lala Renee.
Okay, la la.
Okay.
Yeah, so congratulations, girls. I love this for them. They look,
I
but
love
girl,
it.
Arike, girl, what is you got on, honey? I wish my
Mm.
boo would wear some shit like that to my damn wedding, and I got on my pretty white dress, and
My
he
car.
showed with
She got a Carhartt outfit.
the damn
That
denim.
little outfit probably cost a lot of money.
It probably did, but
Girl,
oh
say that shit for the damn reception. Don't be wearing that shit to my damn ceremony. Have you lost your mind? No. Denim in my ceremony. You have lost your damn mind. But no, congratulations. Then they look fabulous. I didn't see the shoes. Boots.
oh,
Yup.
oh,
Look like
oh Lord.
Tim's in a denim outfit.
Oh Lord. The youth. I tell you what.
I like
Mm-mm.
her outfit.
Yes,
Okay.
for a cute little night out or a brunch, but for my wedding,
I like her white dress though. That's cute.
Well, it looked like
mm,
they just went to the courthouse. I mean,
Yeah, true.
I don't give a damn if we just going to Waffle House. If we put on no damn denim in my wedding.
Auntie said no fucking
no
denim.
denim.
Mm-mm, denim and
Like
wedding.
no wire hangers. No wire hangers, no
Exactly.
denim.
To me, that you might as well wear black to my wedding if you're gonna wear denim. Mm-mm. Let me stop. But no, congrats to that happy couple. Oh, we have a comment saying it's colon cancer awareness month. I did not know that. Damn, and shit, the month is damn over halfway over now. We just finding out it's colon cancer awareness month. That's why men
I
don't
didn't
feel like nobody care
know.
about.
I didn't know that. Oh, I guess it is March, huh? Wait, and something else is in March too. Is it domestic violence? Wait,
No, that's a domestic violence. That's October.
is that October? What is also
Mhm.
in March?
Oh, Happy said, I've been telling you. Ooh, girl, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, girl.
He
Ooh, don't
told
you hate
you.
that? Ooh, you've been told and you just, ooh, you wasn't listening. Ooh.
Yes, honey. Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So
That's
before
it.
we head out, yes, before we head out, did anybody have any tea that they want to share or any tea that I might have missed?
I think we caught everything.
Oh, she says she does. Oh, we have some tea in the chat. Billy Porter. Oh, what Billy Porter done did? I find myself quoting her quite fuck her. Fuck
That was
her.
iconic. It really was. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Oh, he almost died. Oh my lord. Okay, let's see what we have a
Three
link.
days in a coma.
Christ almighty. Let me share this link that was shared.
He was just in on Tamron Hall show the other day. Like, what
Was
happened?
trapped in my urethra.
Oh. Ooh.
And they went in to do a routine, put a stent in, redirect the urine, blast me with real antibiotics, not UK antibiotics, not that weak shit. then go in through my penis and blow up the kidney stone.
Ooh.
When they got in there, there was so much pus and bile and infection behind the stone. It bubbled up, and I went uroseptic in minutes.
Mm.
I was on the ECMO machine.
Not the ECMO,
I was dead for 3 days.
baby.
Mm. Sepsis ain't no punk.
I am a miracle.
There
I'm a
ain't
walking
no other.
miracle.
Ooh, ECMO
I
is
And
the
look.
last line,
when I
baby.
woke up, they told me my leg had gone into compartment syndrome,
Mm.
which is when the muscles close in on themselves and cut off the oxygen. So they had to cut me open on either side of my leg while I was in a coma, and
Yeah.
from my knee to my hip, and leave it
Man.
open for 2 days so they could save my leg.
Mm.
I am so grateful to be here.
I bet you are.
It is such a gift. And as I sat in my hospital bed reflecting, there were a couple of things I heard. The first thing I heard was work smarter, not harder. The second thing I heard was be obedient and answer the call. And the third thing I heard was don't you ever stop telling the truth again.
Mm.
I unconsciously silenced myself for fear that I wouldn't be on the A list anymore. For fear, and I'm talking about my own ego now, for fear that I would have to ride coach again. Let's fucking tell the truth. For fear that I wouldn't be able to have the luxuries, the bullshit luxuries. They went in to do a routine check. They saw.
Okay, I think that was the end of it. So we have a question asking, what truth did he stop telling? So what I think he might be referring to is either one or two things. Either him being in his glass closet when he tried to come out like during the 90s and have a music career, a career as an R&B singer, and they tried to like straighten him up and butch him up a little bit. Or maybe his HIV status. Maybe because I know
Yeah.
especially when Pose was popular, he was talking about like how he had to kind of conceal that part of himself. when going out for roles and stuff. So maybe I'm assuming. I don't know.
I think that probably was it. That he was concealing his HIV status.
Mm.
When I tell you that man came so close to death, you can't get no closer than that. If you on ECMO, you sick. Like
Yeah,
there
I
ain't, and if you there ain't nothing else they can do for you past ECMO. That's it. You are at the end of the line right there.
and what is ECMO?
It's where they take your blood. They put two big catheters in you and run your blood through a machine to filter it, cause and give you oxygen because your body can't do it anymore. Keep your lungs oxygenated. They breathe for
Mm,
you via this machine. You on a ventilator,
yeah.
and the ECMO is cycling your blood, oxygenating it, send it back to your body because your lungs ain't doing shit. You are shut
Um,
down entirely.
I was it 2 weeks ago. This happened to my aunt. I had to leave in town. Can y'all hear me?
We can
Oh,
now.
sorry. Oh, damn call. Anyways, yeah, got my aunt got sepsis, and
Yeah.
they thought she was out of here. She was on a ventilator.
Mhm.
She was definitely down. They were running all kind of machine. I ain't never seen them type of things come through somebody. So many of them,
Yep.
antibiotics and stuff. Sepsis is nothing to play with. Your
It is really
valves
not.
backing up in your body
Yep.
is not. It's not the thing
Sound like
that
his
will
kidneys
kill
weren't
you.
working either. Because when he talked about compartment syndrome, that's where the fluid is building up so tight in whatever extremity it is. They cut it open so that it won't compress everything in that area because it'll, die of lack of oxygen because everything's so tight. So
Yes,
they
I
cut
feel
you
like
open.
that's what happened to Lindsey Vaughn. That's the thing that she almost lost her leg.
Hmm. Yeah.
That compartment thing. That when he
So,
said it, I was like, that's what they said.
yeah. So he might have been on a filtration for his kidneys too, which is a whole nother machine. Like, baby, he's one fortunate booger.
I'm so glad Moon asked her what ECMO was because I was gonna ask when he said it and she was like ECMO. I said, well, I ain't gonna interrupt him talking, but I want to know why Chill said it like that. Well, now I know, so thank you.
Yeah, extracorporeal membrane oxygenation,
Ooh, Lord.
which means
Yeah.
basically that's your lungs now, because your lungs aren't
Okay.
doing what it needs to do.
She wasn't there, but she was on a ventilator.
Yeah, yeah. Sepsis will
And
definitely put you on a ventilator and all kind of drips to keep your blood pressure up and
hmm
your heart rate up, because the
and
sepsis be trying to take you out, so they really have to control your
oh yeah.
your body functions. I mean, I know she had probably so many pumps with
Oh, so many
tubes
things.
coming, going into her body, and then they just
Yes.
titrate, the
And they
rate.
cut her open. And they had
Yeah.
to cut her open because the abdominal stuff was swelling and it was
Mm-hmm.
dropping her pressure. So they
Yeah.
had to open her up
Let it
and let
release
it be
that pressure.
open.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like when they do, is it craniotomy or how do you say it? When they
Well, it's
relieve the
basically
pressure.
compartment syndrome of the abdomen. I mean, it's called ascites, but it's same thing. It causes pressure.
hmm hmm
Yeah, yeah, he was very, very close. I'm glad he made
Yes.
it.
I'm glad
Oh,
indeed. Somebody in the chat is not glad that he made it. I'm not even gonna read that mean comment out loud, but
I
I was like,
already know
no,
who it
he
is, and I know it's ruthless. I already know it is.
ought to be ashamed of himself.
I don't have nothing bad for him,
Yeah.
but of course I'm not of the community, and I don't know if what type of violations this man has made at any particular time.
Um, long story short, very white centered. Um,
Okay, that
yeah.
makes
And them
sense.
wigs. Tell the truth about the wigs,
Well,
okay?
Oh,
I
his
actually
wigs
don't
are
mind.
terrible.
I personally don't mind the wigs. I don't.
Auntie,
I don't mind them.
you eat McRibs, so
I mean,
and watch Tubi movies, so we know your
for
level of
him to
tolerances.
be of the culture of entertainment and fabulosity and all this stuff, and then to come with these wigs that he be calling.
Baby, y'all listen, he is busy and all y'all gonna get is a good shake and go. Okay, and I happen to look that he is living out his good Whitney Houston dream, honey, and I love that for him. He always wanted
Excuse
to be,
me?
Oh
Excuse me?
shit! Why did you even say
Whitney
that?
he wanted to
Elizabeth Houston?
he want to be
Please,
Nipsey so
sir.
bad, just like Drake want to be
Please.
Aaliyah so bad. He want to be Nipsey.
Please.
So
Please. He could never. He could never.
he,
And his shaking goes can't never bob and shake like a Whitney piece. You hear me?
no, and it never will. But I'm just saying, I
Give
love that
them
he's
wigs
living this.
back to Halle Berry. Okay? Give them back.
You know what? Yes, do that, cause so that way we can get us a good old thriller. Halle, put on a good old shake and go. Give us another thriller, girl. Get one of your kids getting kidnapped or something, girl. Give it to us. No, I listen. I totally understand why people would have a problem with Billy Porter. I'm not one of those people. I just he does yet. I haven't seen
Yes,
anything to
I
annoy me
did.
yet. Oh, and we have a comment saying in them outfits he gets from Party City. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. You know how we be saying that the black women who date white men be having a look.
Mhm.
That's the look he
Uh-huh.
be giving.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's no shade. He gives that
It's
look.
universal, you know?
He
Yeah.
just don't. But
Universal
wants to
piece.
be so fabulous and ain't got no style. Poor baby. Mm.
And clearly may have the coins to get one. That's the crazy thing about it. You think in your head you think you putting that shit on. But externally you getting drugged for fucking filth. And you're not gonna listen to the community? Hmm.
So we have a comment saying, I got a good pink suit from Party City once. Okay, but did you put on that pink suit on the red carpet with a good shake and go wig? I don't think so. And that's what Billy Porter would do. And I think that's what
And listen, and physique wise, I'm pretty sure y'all set up a little piece different. He's small bodied, you know?
I know that's right. Put Puppy said, I don't do that ain't my ministry. No. No,
Exactly. You see, you got some structure. He ain't got that, you know?
no, he doesn't. But maybe because they crack me up, honey. He just be shaking it and on stage, honey, just be singing all over the place and shaking it, doing
And
unnecessary
looking a hot
runs,
mess
looking a
again.
hot mess. And I love it. You know I love
And I
mess.
know you do because you eat big ribs and you watch Tubi faithfully. So your opinion is not of high quality.
Oh,
And shout
you
out to
know,
Tubi for bringing over the TikTok influencers.
and Auntie, I will say, you always know about some obscure early 2000s girl group that ain't got no that ain't got no good talent, but bless their heart.
They are talented to me, baby.
And
I
know them
know.
lyrics word for word. You hear me?
Okay.
And
No,
I
honey,
ain't
who,
even heard their name not one time.
baby, I'll never forget they see when Willa Ford came back. Now, me, I was excited. I'm like, y'all, did y'all know Willa Ford was back? And y'all, who? Willa what?
Exactly. Now, if you would have said Cleopatra coming at you, I might have been with you.
Hey,
Because they were a moment, even though they was, cosplaying a little piece.
they was, absolutely. But yeah, they were a little moment.
But anyways, enough about Billy. Was that all? Or
That is.
That was
Unless
that
you had
all.
any more tea to share or anything else I might have missed. And Happy, thank you for that piece of tea. All right. Well, y'all, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another live show if you can make it. Don't forget to subscribe to a bitch. Head over to auntiederek.com, hit the big green subscribe button at the top left, and then and get your free hugs from me on a daily basis. Well, until tomorrow, you all
what
have
was
a
today's freebie? Today's
oh,
freebie was
today's
what?
free week was 2 free nose strips. Yes, honey, because it's allergy season. I know a lot of y'all can't breathe through their nose. So yeah, get you a free sample, honey. See if you subscribe to my mailing list, you would know about that. I'm just saying. So, but yes, until tomorrow, you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.